A slightly unusual but very cool sight in Toronto last night. Many hockey fans, both on the Leafs and Canadian side, stuck around after last night's game to see the last pitch of the Blue Jays game in the Bronx as they eliminated the Yankees. So Leafs win, Jays win. Matt Cauz, TSN 1050 host and co-host of the Matt Cauz podcast, is here for us. I heard you talking on the radio yesterday that you were worried you can't handle some of this pressure. My heart rate was up the whole time too. But what do we make of that thrilling win for the Jays yesterday?
Yeah, I am a coward. When things are bad, I will pause, I will clean my place, I will watch something else for a minute and come back in because I'm an absolute coward. A couple things that were remarkable about this game. The Blue Jays bullpen was always seen as it was very up and down throughout most of the year, and it certainly didn't do the job in Game 3. Then what happened yesterday? Between Pete Walker and John Schneider, they used 8 different pitchers, and they held the Yankees to 1 run until the 9th inning when Aaron Judge had the RBI single. 8 different relievers shut down the #1 offense in baseball in terms of home runs hit, in terms of RBI. What a remarkable performance by all the different relievers and the mixing and the matching. That was a brilliant moment for the Blue Jays pitchers and the coaching staff.
By a group that was heavily criticized this year, that struggled at different points. It was pretty incredible. Watching that happen last night, first Jays win, you know, for getting to the ALCS in almost a decade. They still don't know their opponent yet, but just how significant is this baseball-wise and for sports in this country to have the Jays back into the Final Four?
Well, what's huge now is Toronto's probably going to be the favorite. We'll see. Maybe some people say Seattle, but this puts Toronto back just on the North American scene. And you saw on the coverage of David Ortiz laughing and cackling and loving the Toronto Blue Jays. Also, this is a great moment for Vladimir Guerrero Jr., with a slightly underwhelming season by his standards, and he was the best player. He was the best player in the ALDS, and that's with Aaron Judge doing really well. So that's another significant thing, and also just gives a lot of confidence for the young guys, for a lot of the young relievers, that they were able to do it in Yankee Stadium last night.
It's been a long time since we've seen a Jays team like this. They are so close. They are together, and again, it's everyone right and down, up and down the lineup that has been contributing.
Yeah, this is the cliche of next man up. Bo Bichette is out. He still led the team in hits and RBI. Toronto scored. Toronto did to the Yankees that no team has ever done to the Yankees in a single playoff series in terms of runs, RBI, just beating up on the Yankees pitching. And they did that without Bo Bichette. And Nathan Lucas, a big moment with a 2-run single. Miles Straw as well. And make no mistake, Vlad was a star. Dalton Varsho and Springer had their moments. But this was 1 through 9, and that was what we call the Jays offense. Very relentless. There's not that many easy outs, so it puts pressure on the opposing pitcher.
Okay, let's look ahead to the CS2, the championship series. The Seattle Mariners, Detroit Tigers going to play in Game 5 of their series tomorrow.
Correct.
Do we like one better or not? It'd be interesting in Seattle with how many Jays fans are normally go across the border in order to take those games in, but what do we think in that matchup?
Okay, well, what I think is probably Seattle wins. They are the better. They're the deeper team. They've got power. They've got Cal Raleigh. But the coward in me, I am rooting for the Detroit Tigers because the Tigers' best player, Tariq Skubal, he's got to pitch tomorrow. That means he won't be able to pitch for Detroit on games 1 and 2. So the best player in the Tigers, we wouldn't see him till Game 3. The coward in me is rooting for the Tigers. The better story would be Seattle versus Toronto.
It'll be exciting stuff regardless. Game 1 Sunday in Toronto. Matt Cauz, thanks for being here. Appreciate this.
Absolutely.